Today on the Living Young and Free show, we take a look at some date ideas for under $10, learn the 70-20-10 principle, and tell you the top 10 ways you can improve your finances in 2010. This is the Living Young and Free show, giving the 25 and under crowd tips, tricks, and hacks to get the most out of your money. Young and Free is a credit union movement that gives young people a voice, a head start, and useful information. Hi, I'm Cheryl, and welcome to episode 10. As this is our first episode of 2010, this episode will be brought to you by the number 10. In honor of this significant milestone, if you can count how many times we mention the number 10 and email me at livingyoungandfree@gmail.com, you'll be entered to win a custom Living Young and Free show Flip Minnow. Not only is our episode special because it's our 10th episode, but we're also introducing our new spokesperson from Alabama, Chris Anderson. For his inaugural segment, we asked him to show us some different date ideas for under $10.
Hey guys, this is Chris from the Living Young and Free show. Today I want to talk to you about how you can have a date for less than $10. So last night, my wife and I had a date for less than $10. What we did is we spent all $10 at the grocery store. Let me show you what we got. So we got salad, potatoes, green beans, and a bacon-wrapped pork fillet. It was delicious. Cookies, and all for under $10. But we came back home, and I cooked dinner for her, and then we enjoyed conversation over dinner. We ate a meal that you would normally pay $40 for in a restaurant. Afterwards, we ate cookies and played a board game. It's really that simple. So I also gave some friends $10 to go out on a date. Let's see how they spent it.
So on our date, we decided to go to Taco Bell, and we got some tacos and spent about $6. And afterwards, we went to Books A Million to read some books, and we decided to get 2 hot chocolates. I think in total we spent around $9 on our date, so it was pretty good.
On our date, we went to Rice Spots and ordered takeout. That way we didn't have to leave a tip or anything. It came out to be $8.50, and that included our meal, which was teriyaki tofu. We also had egg drop soup and fried rice. And then we went and picked up a movie from Redbox, and that was another $1, so we actually saved 50 cents. So our date was a total of $9.50.
If you still don't think that you can have a date for only $10, then go to my blog, youngfreealabama.com. I've got more ideas there. This has been Chris from Sweet Home, Alabama. Back to you, Cheryl.
Thanks, Chris. Next up, we have Josh, who's going to explain the 70-20-10 principle of managing your pizza, or your income.
Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about the 70-20-10 rule for splitting up your paycheck to be able to save money. I bought this pizza that I will now be calling the paycheck pizza, and it represents 100% of your paycheck. The first 10% of the paycheck pizza, represented by this slice, goes towards paying off your debts. So if you have car payments, outstanding student loans, or credit card debt, say from buying a ridiculous amount of pizza, you can use this slice to help pay it off. The 20% portion of your paycheck pizza goes towards savings. This 20% actually gets split up even further into 10%, 5%, and 5%. The 10% of your saving slices goes towards long-term savings. For example, your retirement, your company pension, IRA, or 401k. If you keep saving up these slices, you'll still have enough money to buy pizza 40 years from now. 5% of your saving slices goes towards short-term saving goals. For example, if you're saving up for a car, or a big TV, or a trip somewhere, you use these slices. The remaining 5% of your saving slices goes towards your emergency fund. You'll want to save up 3 to 6 months of living expenses so that in case you lose your job or you have unexpected medical bills, you'll still be able to afford pizza. The remaining 70% of your paycheck pizza goes towards living expenses. For example, rent, clothing, gas, and food. What sort of food? I don't know, maybe pizza? Just be sure that you're careful with the last 70% of your paycheck pizza because it'll be all you have to live on until your next paycheck pizza. If you're worried about forgetting the 70-20-10 rule, just remember the website www.youcandealwithit.com. They've got tips like that, and how to save for college, and how to save for a car, and how to pay off a car, and all sorts of other cool stuff. And now, back to Cheryl.
Pizza. Thanks, Josh. Up next, we have Myles, who's going to go through the top 10 ways that you can improve your finances in 2010.
Thank you, Cheryl. Hey, everybody. So, guess what? It's the 10th Living Young and Free show. Because it's our 10th episode and it's 2010, I've decided to give you 10 creative ways that you can improve your finances this year. My first tip to you: save your spare change. Save that spare change that you always find jangling around your pocket and put it in a big jar in a can somewhere out of the way. A lot of you are going back to school for the winter semester. A lot of you are going to have to buy new books. Try borrowing college textbooks from a friend or just from someone else on your campus if you can. If not, try and find a used one. You can find them on Amazon or even from other people on campus. On certain college and university websites or Facebook pages, a lot of people sell their books or trade them on there. Just be smart. Tip number 3, if you're trying to save money on food this year, I've got 2 words for you: ramen, noodles. Number 4, stop paying for TV and cable. Cut the cable cord. Most of the TV shows you can watch for free on the internet. If you live in the States, you can watch TV shows for free on Hulu. Not in Canada, unfortunately, but that's fine. I'm over it. I've built a bridge. Tip number 5, instead of going out to the movies, why not be creative and make your own movies? That's what I do. Look how it works out for me. Try not spending as much money on clothes this year. Clothes can be expensive. You can buy gently used clothes at a consignment store. This shirt, I didn't pay for it. Christmas present. These socks, Christmas present. Try using public transportation or walk or bike or rollerblade. I think they still have scooters. You can save a lot of money on gas, insurance, and even parking. Try and save money this year on getting haircuts or your nails done or things like that. Pick up a couple fitness books and then just make your own workout at home. It's a lot cheaper than getting a gym membership. And the 10th tip I can give to you for improving your finances this year: try volunteering for some medical experiments. There was this one time that I volunteered for this medical experiment where you had to wear a box on your head and see who could leave it on the longest before they started to go crazy. There were no side effects. Thanks for sticking with us and watching for our first 10 episodes, and I hope you have an awesome new year. Back to you, Cheryl.
Thanks, Myles. Those are some great tips. I learned a lot. And that's our show. If you have any feedback or ideas for upcoming episodes, feel free to comment below or write us at livingyoungandfree@gmail.com. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. Join us next time for more great tips, tricks, and hacks on how to make the most of your money.
Hey,
Hi, Chris.